boys and girls. Woo! This is Thursday night. That means we are this much closer to the weekend. The weekend means indie wrestling, baby.
Mucha lucha.
Yes, lucha libre, my friend.
Sí, sí, muy bueno. Me gusta lucha libre.
Oh my God, this is going to be something. Boys and girls, this is Stir in the Pot with Donkey Cave, and my very special guest, Señor Ref, who is El Papá of one of our local refs around here, El Ref. Welcome
Sí,
to the show. Yes, welcome to the show, my friend.
Gracias, Don Kincaid. Big fan, big fan. Me gusta tu show. You have good show.
You like my show?
Sí, sí. Me gusta Don Kincaid. Good guy.
Yes. Wow. Okay. Since we're kind of on this beautiful wavelength right off the beginning, let's kind of start. Let's kind of start there because we like to bring on the talent, get to know them a little bit more. It could be a referee, could be a ring announcer. Doesn't always have to be a wrestler. Could be a promoter. So again, welcome to the show. I see you're looking beautiful and the referee shirt.
Gracias. I have too many of these. I have to wear them,
and I notice very obviously you wear a mask, my friend.
Sí, sí. It's the culture, from we'll go way back to the Latin wrestlers. As a referee, I say same thing. We go way back. It's a culture, cultura.
Well, that's crazy because I've never personally seen, even on TV, and I mean, I was growing up on wrestling in the 70s and further. I've never seen a referee in a mask. Is this a first ever in the history of wrestling, or am I mistaken? Because I'm no wrestling historian.
No, I must, pero you have to open your eyes, my friend. I've been on for a long time. Long time. All over the world.
Oh.
I've been there. I do the biggest matches. I do.
Oh, we're gonna get into that because I know there's some proof, if you will, some media. We love the media with the technology.
Mucha historia.
Yes, this is a different time, my friend. Off camera, we were mentioning the cowboy commercials and the old Marlboro Man. This is a different time. And technology is kind of what we. Technology is kind of what we lean on to communicate mucho between, amigos, if you will.
Back in my day, like you said, people with the cowboy and cigarette. Now, the kids, they do the vape. The vape, it's okay. It's okay.
Hey, I don't know what the whole vape thing is. I've never even tried it. Again, I probably shouldn't be smoking. I'm not condoning smoking, but especially for the younger generation. But it's just something that I've done over the years. I should not, but I'm a jackass.
It's America, free country.
I'm a jackass. It's the easiest way to put it,
Como donkey, right? Donkey?
Sí, burro.
Oh, burro, sí, burro, sí,
yes.
Sí.
Yes.
Oh, muy bien, amigo, muy bien.
We're having such a great rapport right off the beginning here, sir. And you are El Papá of El Ref. Now, let's just, can we start there, if you don't mind? Can we start there?
Claro, sí.
Okay, myself, son in Espanol.
Hijo.
Sí. Oh, okay.
Grande hijo.
And I don't know why I mess with this guy because he is probably the biggest ref on the scene right now, and I've mentioned that to him personally.
I teach him in the gym. I teach him.
Not me. I'm built like a candle, my friend.
I teach him in the gym. I teach myself.
Like father, like son. Like papa, like hijo.
Sí, muy bien.
Yes. Myself and El Ref, we had a fantastic relationship for quite some time. But things have kind of turn in a different direction. And I think it really started with myself and Ref Bill. Our relationship turned kind of weird at one point in time. And I kind of pick on Ref Bill a bunch. And El Ref and Ref Bill, brothers.
Hermanos, sí.
Yeah, hermanos. Yes, hermanos. Yes. Hermanos, and El Ref doesn't like when I pick on Ref Bill. And our relation, and I think that's what started all of this. He wants to choke slam me like Undertaker. Now, you said you like my show, you like the Don Kincaid, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Is there any way you can maybe talk to Hijo, El Ref, and kind of get him off my back a little bit?
I talked to him, he don't want to do the show today. I say, listen, you have to listen to me. And you're Papá. You do the show out of respect. And he said, for you, I do it, no problem. But, Bill, referee Bill, he's also like a son to me, So this is why they are like brothers, hermanos, because, I know Bill since he was a bebé,
Oh,
I carry Bill as a bebé, yeah. So
okay.
But, they grew up, I think brothers very, El Ref, he's young, still needs given time, all right, given time. But I take care of him, okay?
Okay. I'll let time take its course, my friend.
See. If you see him go like this, just run away, okay? Okay, run away. Don't stay too close.
Okay. No, that's one thing that I try not to do. Again, El Gigante.
See, I teach him the choke slam.
Well, thanks, because now he wants to use it on me.
Because I teach. You know who I also teach? I teach Undertaker also the choke slam. So, he perfected to his own way, but I show him basics.
Oh, well, a little history behind it, and I know there's more history to speak of. What a great little tidbit that was. Taught Undertaker, but he perfected it.
See, he's taller than me, so he make it happen, and he make it.
Okay.
He make it his own. He make it really good. I'm very happy he retired now. Good for him.
Nice. Speaking of retirement, if I may, are you still an active referee on the independent wrestling scene right now?
I am very, very comfortable right now, but if somebody give me a call, hey, I do it. I don't care. I have all the time in the world. I come in, especially, with luchadors, lucha libre. I like to, come in and, help them out. I did show for PFPW a couple of years back. They had a taco fest. They have 2 luchadors. I don't remember referee Bill started the match, but he could not communicate, So, Señor Ref, I come. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Muy bueno.
Oh, wow. Taco Fest. This is outside, if I'm not mistaken. There's food vendors and such, and the people gather.
Mucha comida. Muy bueno.
Mucho tacos, if you will.
Sí. Señor Ref le gusta tacos.
Yeah. But in the middle of all the food and whatnot and the happenings, there's PAPW, Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, out of East Haven, Connecticut. They do these extra things outside of their facility or their bigger shows where they have them at maybe a school or a YMCA or whatever their venue may be.
Good people all the time. Good people.
That's where I met El Ref, Ref Bill and such. And there's many a talent that come out of Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. And we always speak of PAPW here on the show. And if you haven't, boys and girls, if you haven't heard of the PAPW, Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, give them get on that old keyboard, check them out. They have a training facility down in East Haven. We have the likes right now, the upcomers. Excuse me, the upcomers right now. I had a little sloppy Joe for dinner.
Joe sloppy.
Just sloppy, yes. See. We have the likes of Dustin Wallers, the Kylon Kings, the Haven collectively, Sean Knight. Yes.
The Miracle Generation, muy bueno.
Yes, Miracle Generation collectively, along with Jay Onyxter. You have the likes of Zachariah Gibbs. You have the likes of Yes.
Sí, sí.
Sometimes this,
Oh,
this
no, no,
looks a
no, no,
little.
no, no. From the side, from the side.
Oh.
Yes, yes. From the middle,
I-
no good, my friend. From the middle, no good. No bueno, no bueno.
My apologies. We have the likes of Zachariah Gibbs. We have the likes of the return of one MIT Tavius,
Oh,
Mr.
sí, sí.
Intellectual, if you will.
Good shape. He's in good shape. Good for him.
Yeah, built kid, if you will.
Sí, yeah.
I mean, we could talk all day with the talents that PAPW right now is producing. Do you see this from a distance? Because I don't think I've ever personally seen you at PAPW. But do you follow their media and stuff? You watch
Of
the
course.
stuff?
I sometimes around. You have to open your eyes. You don't see me, but I sometimes around. I stay in the back. I'm talking to my good friend Mario Mancini, and we sit back. I watch the talent and a lot of good people, a lot of good wrestlers. I'm very happy to see the new generation.
And fine talent. And might I say, right now, the four, being the Miracle Generation collectively, those guys are absolutely on fire, my friend. El Fuego.
Fuego, mucho fuego,
Yeah.
mucho fuego, muy
Yeah,
bueno.
mucho
fuego, like I seen like Elmo, he burned. Elmo.
Hey,
mucho fuego like that.
No. We love Blue Shoes on this show, and I love me some Señor Ref.
I love Zapatos Azules. She's very, very good. I'm very happy for her.
We love Blue Shoes, but that Elmo Fire thing that El Ref and Ref Bill do to her, oh my goodness, she hates it.
I no comprende, as kids are gonna be kids,
Yeah, like you said earlier, he's young. You got to give him some time.
Sí. You gotta give him a minute or two, he'll get it. He will come around, like you Americans say.
Oh my goodness. Now I do see other refs besides the two that we have kind of mentioned here. Besides your son, Hijo, El Ref, and his wait, Hermano.
Sí, muy bueno, amigo, muy bueno.
Sí, a little pequeño español.
Sí, pequeño quincay, sí, muy bueno.
Stuff like pendejo, right?
Oh, eso no es bueno, amigo. Who teach you this word?
Oh, no bueno?
Yeah, who teach you this word? It's not bueno,
I have more. I have more.
Okay,
but
give me more.
Well, the problem, no, they're probably all no good.
Okay. Who teach you? They have to teach you good words. You good guy, good words.
Okay, I'll try to get some better. I'll try to get some more better Spanish words, some more quality Spanish language.
You spend time with me, I help you out. Okay.
Okay, we will absolutely do that. Now, Ref Bill, and I've only spoken of those two so far. But if you notice, I'm wearing the brand spanky new shirt. It's brand shiny new.
See, Q referee. See.
Yeah. Do you know of Q the Ref? Now, hear me out first. It's Q the Ref, and everybody calls him Ref Q, and I absolutely have to laugh, almost to the point where I pee a little bit, because he hates it, and everybody calls him Ref Q. Boys and girls, it's really Q the Ref, but if you want to continue to call him Ref Q, by all means.
No. I call him the right one. I mean, I have to, he said to me, is Q Nation. See, Q Nation.
Q Nation, right there.
Right there, in tu camisa, in your shirt, yes.
Mm-hmm. Brand new shirt, hot off the presses, if I might say.
Beautiful.
My point of addressing the merch is, you're aware of Ref Q.
Sí, muy bueno. Es muy bueno referee, sí, me gusta, sí. Es amigo de, he's friends with my son, mijo. Good people.
Same thing. It's weird with what I've my relationships with referees. Same thing. I've started off really in a great relationship with Q, the ref, and I don't know, we got some kind of crazy rivalry going on right now.
¿Qué pasó?
Yeah. So, I mean, it might because I do a lot of this. I don't know.
Maybe, amigo, maybe. But again, he's a young man. Just give him time and he'll come around. It's good people. I like everybody. That's my thing.
Okay.
I like everybody. I have, a long history, so I like everybody. It's a good thing.
Okay. I'm going to make the same request, and I know you said time will have to take its course. Hugh is a little bit older. He's like my age, and I'm 51.
Yeah, but I am more older than all of you guys. I see you guys. You guys are like kids to me.
Well, I appreciate that, and I thank you for not saying we're old. But Hugh has had some time in life, so is there any way? I'm going to make the same request. Is there any way El Telefono and call Ref Q and be like, just calm down with the Don Kincaid. He's a good, he's a good guy.
Hey, yo, I give him a call. It's okay. I know El Ref has his telephone, and I give him a call. We see what happens. But it's all. They're all good kids. Everybody's good kids. I'm telling you. Trust me when I say this.
All right. I'll have to take your word for it.
But he's a good referee. A lot of good referee. Him and his good friend, Miggy, good referee.
Yeah. Yes, Miggy. Two.
See, Miggy knows. He's like, what the Americans say? He's like a plane, yes? Like a plane?
Yeah.
Like the Americans say, right? Yes. But he's a good kid. Yes. 2 strikes, Miggy. Good kid.
We have a lot of fun. And in our conversation here, Señor Ref, we've talked about 4 fine referees, and yourself. That's 5. I'm sorry.
6. Don't forget about azul, zapatos, blue shoes. Don't forget 6.
Well, 6. Yes, blue shoes. Oh my goodness, how could I ever forget? I love blue shoes. Oh my goodness.
6 good referee. You know what? We can do 7 too, because another good friend of my son, Ref John from PAPW, good guy.
Oh, PAPW Ref John. Yeah, you are
we
correct.
Got 7. Look at that, beautiful. Mucho good referees everywhere.
And the reason why I bring that up is because us as fans, we don't always just get attached to the wrestlers, the valets, or the managers that come out with them, or some of the other things around. We tend to latch on to some of the referees, and I find that in the world of wrestling, it's something unique where different parts of the puzzle get their own adulation.
See, I agree. Referee make a key role. With no good referee, you're not gonna have a good match. And call it down the middle. Is the force. Keep everything how it needs to be. So,
yeah,
I agree. You are right. I agree.
Right down the middle. How hard is that to say in Spanish? Right down the middle.
Ahí mismo, en el medio. Like this.
Uno más.
Por el medio.
Por el medio.
Okay, it's okay. I accept.
I'll have it
minus, C minus, but it's still passing grade. It's a passing grade.
I'll have it better next time, my friend.
Muy bueno. Me gusta.
Oh my goodness. Boys and girls, what an enjoyable conversation we are having right now with Señor Ref. El Papa of El Ref. Man. Now, I know we've kind of talked about some of the other refs. We've talked about El Ref maybe a little too much, in my opinion. But this is about Señor Ref. Now, I know that you have some footage, some pictures.
Oh, see, yeah. Okay? I know. My son told me you want to know more about me. Because but I've been all over the world, amigo. All over the world. And I got some personal fotografías that I can share with you in the fence if you want. Yes? Is this okay?
Yes. Sí.
Okay. So
Por favor.
I started my career a long time ago in the Dominican Republic. This is where we're from, Dominican Republic. Started a long time ago. And I was good friends with Jack Burnetto. Jack Burnetto was #1 Dominican wrestler. First Latin wrestler to win the NWO title against Ric Flair. You know how I know that? Because I was there. I called the match. I show you a picture so you can see. Here you go. Is Jack Burnetto versus Ric Flair. And if you see here in the corner, I'm getting in the ring because I called the match.
Wow, he's right there. And look at that.
Yep, I called the match.
Wow.
I called the match.
Now you said a long time, but you said a long time ago twice. How do we, the fans, know how long you've been in the business if you just say a long time ago? What year are we talking?
I lose count. I don't know, 40, 50, maybe 60 years. I go a long time, long
Oh,
time.
wow. Wow.
But
Okay.
I feel in good shape because I always eat my rice and beans and chicken and a little bit of avocado, aguacate. I'm good. Good. See, I'm
Okay.
good.
Okay.
I'm good. Like I said, I do work. I used to start in Dominican Republic, but I also used to go to Puerto Rico, to visit my good friend, Carlos Colon. This day I'm not reffing, but I am sitting in the audience looking at my friend
Wow.
Carlos Colon, fight.
Look
He's
at
the
you
papa.
front row.
Yeah, he's the papa of Carlitos. He's pity up on people's face if they don't want to be cool. So he's
Okay.
the guy. But before that, years back, I even go to Europe. And my good friend who was a wrestler in Europe. You probably know him. His name is Andres El Gigante.
Wait. That sounds very familiar. Let me kind of. Andre the Giant. That translates to Andre the Giant.
Sí, amigo. We go way back. Way back. Me
What?
Andres El Gigante. See. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we go way back. I used to travel to Europe all the time. Very good guy. I love him.
Gee whiz, Andre the Giant looks like he's about 12 years old right there.
Oh, see, no, this is when he first started. Very, very young guy, Andres. Very young guy, Andres.
Wow.
He was a very good guy. Very good guy. I also do work here in the United States. That's why I tell you, you watch wrestling in the 70s, you have to keep your eye open. I used to call very, very famous matches for NWA championship.
What?
See, we have the woman, Ric Flair again, and then the Dusty Rhodes, American Dream, good guy.
How did I never see that?
You have to keep your eye open, and you learn more. You learn, And,
Okay.
And here's some more, me here in the United States, we call in matches,
Wow.
these
That's Harley Race. That's Harley Race.
Yes, with the Mr. Haku, Mr. Haku,
Oh.
he's very tough. You gotta watch out. Well, they're both very tough.
Yeah, both very tough. But
two tough men.
I've always heard Haku is a little extra tough.
Yeah, he's a good kid with me though. He listened to me. He's a good kid with me.
Okay.
And then I work also with a very long time champion, the Bruno Sammartino. I work with him too. Very good guy. Very good guy. There we are. Reffing his matches. He's big. He's big.
Yeah, bro, but put that up just a little bit. Yeah, boys and girls, if you look, there's Señor Ref, and he's holding the arm of the longtime champion Bruno Sammartino with the original WWF Championship.
Hey, I always tell the kids always talk, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, the John Cena. Before all that, the Bruno Sammartino was the guy.
Wow.
That was the guy.
Wow. Señor Ref, if I may, pas Jose. That's French for pause. Pas Jose, if I may. And that last picture you showed us with Bruno Sammartino, and I don't mean no disrespect.
No.
You had a little, you're building a little.
Because every time how the wife have a give of the birth, the father also get the fat, so it's like it happens. So instead of having a little bit of rice and the beans, and
you had a lot of the rice.
Mucho. It was good. I also did a lot of shows over in Hawaii. Very beautiful Hawaii.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I am good friends with Wesley's American actor, the Dwayne Johnson. I am very good friends with his grandfather. Here we are. Me in Hawaii, called the match. He was very, very good guy. Very good guy.
That's the High Chief Peter Maivia.
Sí, señor. High Chief Maivia. Very good guy. Yeah, like I said, his grandson now is like actor. I don't know, something like that. I don't know.
Wow, the Rock. He's known as the Rock, my man.
Oh, sí. The Rocky Maivia. Sí.
Yes. Wow.
Rocky no suck. Rocky no suck. I also make the travel to Japan, and you remember that very, very famous match, Mr. Inoki, very good guy, and the Muhammad Ali. If you remember, I called the match.
Come on.
It was me, yes. I called the match. Very famous match.
Look at Muhammad Ali right there. Holy cow.
And Señor Inoki, very good in Japan. Very
wow.
legend, Japan legend, very good. And I told you earlier about Undertaker, the choke slamming, and all that. I did his first match.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I did his first match as Undertaker. Here he is with my good friend Mario Mancini. First Undertaker match. I was there. I called the match. I was a referee. Mario Mancini helped my son as a ref into PFPW, so I'm very grateful. And here's Undertaker. He's getting ready to do his first old school. Back then it was new school.
Yeah. Now, if I may just Pa Jose again. Now that, if I'm not mistaken, would be the debut of Mario Mancini in the WWF. Is that correct?
Well, no, not. Go way back. It's Undertaker first match.
Yes, the debut of the Undertaker. I am sorry, I reversed that for some reason.
It's okay.
It's the debut of the Undertaker, and his first opponent in the WWF is Mario Mancini.
See, Mario Mancini, PFPW Hall of Fame.
Wow, and you're the ref in that match.
See, look, right there. I ref the match right there.
That is just amazing.
History. And talking about Undertaker, what's the one match that people always talk about they want to see for Undertaker?
Well, I mean, everything that usually Undertaker Mick Foley kind of comes to mind with the Hell in a Cell.
What's the one match that people always wanted to see that never happened?
Wait, I know this one. Undertaker and Sting, because Sting never was signed into the WWF.
But here's the fun fact, my friend. The match, it happened, but it was underground. Nobody knew about the match, all underground. And you know how I know? Because I was there and I called the match too.
Whoa. Well, wait, that's history, boys. That's history that we've never even seen.
No TV, no camera, all underground.
Wait, so this is a scoop right here on STP? Nobody's ever even seen this picture?
First time only. Undertaker, he retired. He said, go ahead, talk about it. Don't worry. I said, thank you, Mr. Undertaker. Thank you. First time only. And I had the match. I just can't tell you who win and who lose. I can't tell that. That's all.
Wow.
And yeah, I mean, I have a long career. I even been in movies. I did movies before.
Oh.
I went to Mexico. You know, legendary wrestler El Santo.
El Santo.
See, he had mucho movies. I was in one of his movies because we are good friends. Here's the, what that looked like. I'm right there behind El Santo. Is above the women who are the vampire.
Oh wow.
It was a very good movie. Santos has mucho movies, and I was happy to be in one of his movies. Very good stuff right there, my friend.
Do you still get pesos from the royalties?
Hey, listen, sometimes I just do favor because I've been good in life. As you can see, I had a long history. I go all over the world. I've been with the greats. It's been good. It's been good too, Señor Ref.
Wow. With the history you just shared with us, the fans, first off, thank you so much. I mean, holy cow, history we've never even seen before.
See, there you go. Like I said, you have to keep your eye open,
I guess. I need glasses anyways, so I should probably get that checked out.
It's okay.
This worldly traveled life that you've had, my friend. It all surrounds the sport, the entertainment, the grandeur of wrestling.
Todo, everything, todo.
Lucha libre, if you will.
Sí, señor, mucha lucha. Lucha es muy bueno.
How did Señor Ref get interested into wrestling, lucha libre? Because my dad got me into lucha libre. So, I mean, was it a family member or, how did you get into it?
This is very special with El Santo because, back in the Dominican Republic, there was, when I was a kid, no TV, no nothing. But we used to have fairs in the summer. You have the rides, you have the candy, and then it'll be a small movie theater. And usually they play movies of El Santo. And then I started to study, I traveled, and then I started to learn from the great guys, And one day, I was in Europe, in Paris, with my friend Andres El Gigante. He said, you should be a referee. You're a short guy. You'd be a good referee. I said, no problem. I'd be a referee for you. And that's because, he thought I was a short guy. So it happened that way.
because he's so damn tall.
See. You know, I 6'3", so I was yes, I was. But to Andres, I was little guy. You know.
Wow. What a history, my friend. What a history.
See. Oh, no vape. I see you no vape. Good.
No, cigaretto, cowboy.
Oh. Not the cigarette like the plane, right? No. Okay. It's okay. It's legal now. It's legal. It's like the cigarette like the plane is like Señor Ref. It's legal now. It's good.
I mean, if you want to, I mean, I could.
My friend, it's your show. You do what you want. I am happy to be here.
No, we couldn't disrespect Señor Ref like that. Señor Ref, with the traveling you've done, the many big stars, evidently, with your pictures, and again, thank you so much for sharing that. That was just actually absolutely mind altering. Is there, and I know it's probably hard because, you know, like you said, you've been doing it like anywhere from 40 to 60 years here.
Yeah, I can't remember. You know.
Could you pick maybe a favorite moment that you've had in your career? Was it one of those pictures, or was it, you know?
I don't know if I can, my friend. I don't think I have, but maybe with the first one I show you. You know, like I said, Jack Burnetto, Dominican legend. You know, rest in peace, good guy. First Latin wrestler to win NWA title. I was there for that, just to hear the hometown lose it. It was beautiful, good stuff. But I have so many. I can talk about so many. It's just so many good people over the years. I've been blessed. Very happy to be here.
You seem very knowledgeable in the world of wrestling, my friend.
See.
So getting that knowledge from the older, at that time, you know, through your life, the older athletes, performers, wrestlers, giving you that knowledge, handing it down. You seem to have done that with El Ref, because we may have a rocky relationship, my friend. But again, as you said earlier about Q, El Ref and Miggy and Ref Bill, all very fine and professional referees in the sport of wrestling here. You have passed down some very seemingly great knowledge to your son, El Ref.
I have to. You know, like I said, right down the middle, teaching what's right, what's wrong. And then once I felt like he was ready, I called my good friend, Mario Mancini. Mario, I'm going to send him to the school, train him, and then do what you need to do.
Mario Mancini, the likes of Paul Roma at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, producing, as we said, some fine students right now, molding them to get to the higher platforms and whatnot. They also have some of the older guys that are still there, passing down their knowledge, and they're still performing very actively over at Paradise Alley, which is fantastic to see, my friend.
Fantastico. You're correct.
Without that, you don't get that circle of life in wrestling, you know?
And you need it. For example, look, I show you Dwayne Johnson, grandfather, right? He was a good guy. And then the Rock father, good guy. And then the Rock now good guy. You got to pass it down to the family. It's good things.
Absolutely. And my point of all of that is, I just feel that Paradise Alley is doing a fine job with the talent that are coming in.
A lot of good star, a lot of good potential. And even the guys that are now in PRPW that come into the school, a lot of good people too. We like it's growing. It's very beautiful.
And we're talking like you have the likes of some of the guys from Test of Strength. You have some of the guys from our at NYC, the New York City area that come up to PAPW regularly, or from New Jersey.
Good guys, House of Pine, good guy.
Yeah. All depends on which day you're seeing them, really. Yes.
There's the strength also. Good people. You know who I like a lot? Ichiban, number one, amigo.
Number one. I love Ichiban. He's number one.
I am big fan of the dojo. big fan of the dojo. Maybe one day I show up and I get to talk to Ichiban. Good guy. We have something in common. I just don't know what.
Why? And I know you spoke of the honor of the heritage with the mask, but why not just go out there and perform as yourself? I mean, why the mask though?
Because I knew from a very, very young age, I knew when I do this, when I become referee, I knew I was going to be great. Even though I am not a wrestler, I am the guy calling the fight. I know I was going to be great, and I known everywhere. So, I like to go outside. I like to go to a store. I like to go to a dinner. If I go and people know my face, as much as I love fans, at least with this, I have the mask. I take it off. Nobody know who I am. And then I go and and I can go out with my family. That's why you never see me and my son together because, if you see us together, you know who I'm going to be. So you never see us outside together unless I have the mask.
Well, I don't blame you there. But does the mask are you only wearing it during the events, or are you in your car on the way home with the mask? Are you going to don't go into a convenience store with that mask if you ever have. Don't make that mistake.
No bueno. If I am by myself, I can take the mask
off. Okay.
But if I go to a show, the mask is on. If I come out, the mask is on. When I am clear,
okay,
nobody see me. There's been times, back home. I go do a show. I drive there. I go do the show. I come out, get to the car, go to another place, jump in another car, take off the mask because people know my car already, And then I go and make it that way.
Yeah. And again, I don't know if this has ever happened, but for a tip, because we're friends, don't wear that in a bodega. Don't do that.
No. I own a couple bodegas. You know this, right?
Oh.
Yeah. Only a few, like 37. That's it. Not too many of them.
Oh, it's just a handful.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Wow. Fun fact: Señor Ref has 37 bodegas.
Sí.
Wow. In the United States, Mexico, where are we talking?
No, we have some in New York City. We have some downstairs in Florida. We have some in the Dominican Republic. Just a few here and there.
Okay. Well, I only mentioned Mexico because it is, right there.
Oh yeah, it's right there. I don't go because this is even though he's not my friend El Santo, that was his territory. So you have to respect.
Yeah. You gotta respect. Señor Ref, we've gotten to know you in such a short amount of time. You've given us such a ride through your history of the events, the grandeur of the people that you've worked with, and everything. And you were very sharing with your time. But I just have to ask, and I hope you don't get mad. El Ref messaged me earlier, and he was like, "My dad forced me to come on your show. Is he coming on STP?"
Oh yes. Well, right. We almost finished. I have to go play with my grandkids now when I'm done with this. So when we finish, I am gonna get my son. He's gonna come here. He's gonna talk to you next.
Oh, whoa, that ought to be fun. Oh, okay, all right, cool.
Mucho fun.
All right,
mucho fun.
Yeah, mucho fun. Yeah. Is there anything that we haven't spoken of? Because I mean, I don't know Señor Ref at all, and I'm trying to get us the fans to know Señor Ref. Is there anything I haven't touched upon yet that we should know about Señor Ref?
I think we shared a good bunch. You went through a lot of things. It was great. I feel good. I am very happy, like I said, to be here. I am a big fan of the Donkey Kite, and I like the show.
Thank you. I love how you said it. It's so cute. Before I let the talent go, I like to try to pull, and you're a worldly traveled gentleman. Is there any possible way, and legal, because we don't want to get arrested or anything?
No.
And I'm sure Señor Ref has had his little time in, a little tomfoolery, if you will.
I behave. I never. Police, they love me. They love me.
Okay. Is there any possible way you could share with us, the fans, maybe a little cute short road story. It could be a little fun, could be whimsical, could be whatever you want it to be. Could be a favorite moment, just something to leave us with, if that's okay, sir.
See, well, I know you. Who can we talk about? Who do you? I ask you, who do you want to hear a story from? Because I met everybody.
Well, I don't think you got a story about this guy, but we're going to try to figure it out right now. And I highly doubt it. I think I'm going to stump you, my friend.
Let's do it.
I was the #1 fan of one El Jabroni. And I'm telling you, he is gone. And everybody's forgetting about him except for me.
I don't forget about Jabroni.
Wait, you know Jabroni?
Jabroni's a good kid. Because my brother is a doctor, yes? And he was the one that delivered baby Jabroni.
Come on!
See, and then, I bring my brother lunch, and he said, hey, you have to see this baby. And he come out, it was little baby Jabroni, 8 pounds, with a mask on. Yeah. Baby Jabroni always have mask. Always.
Did he have a big head when he was a baby?
It was 8 pound. He was an 8-pound baby. About 5-pound head, 3-pound body, and he have the mask and the little singlet. I said to my brother, Dr. Ref, I tell him, this kid is gonna be a good kid. He's gonna be a good wrestler. Watch, I tell you this.
Oh my God! Thank you. Oh, who knew, boys and girls? I mean,
can I ask you a favor?
Excuse me?
Can I ask you a favor?
Yeah. Yes, please.
I know you're looking for El Jabroni, and if you do find him, can you do me a favor for my son? Can you tell him we are looking for his referee shirt, please? My son and ref. The test of strength, like your hat, the test of strength, we cannot find it. El Jabroni take it, that's it. He not his back.
Well, you.
This is why El Ref you have not seen in test of strength, because we cannot find his shirt. No, we can't.
I got you. And you want to be professional. I feel that. Actually, I did a wrestling promo at PAPW outside, and it was kind of El Jabroni related and his shirt related. And actually, it's very funny you mentioned that, because El Ref, maybe about a couple months back, was kind of asking me to find a shirt. And I'm like, I don't know where your shirt is. But Señor Ref says, can you do me a favor? I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for one Señor Ref. And yes.
I have gift for you. I have gift for you for inviting me for a show today.
Wait, come on.
See. So next time you go to a show and my son is there, I'm going to make sure my son give you this. Is the official El Ref 8x10, and I make sure he autograph for you. Yes.
Oh wow! Look at the mustachio is beautiful.
For you, it's mi hijo. I'm very happy for him. I make sure he signed for El Donkey Cake for you. Okay.
Oh wow!
I'll give you a gift because I know you love El
Ref. As rocky as our relationship is, I feel the love right there, Señor Ref. That's beautiful.
Even if you don't want to, I make him. I tell him, hey, respect first, okay?
Thank you. Oh, wow. That would be amazing. I can't wait to see El Ref. It's been a minute, if you will, since me and El Ref.
You want me to get him now?
Oh, sure, if you could. Okay. And if you don't mind, and I know it doesn't make for good TV because Señor Ref is I have a drink here, but I just got to step away for a quick second, and then I'm going to zip right back. Is that okay?
Are you going to keep the camera rolling?
Yes, we're going to keep the camera on. Is that okay?
Yes, and I'm going to call my son, and I'm going to get in here. Donkey Kai, it's my pleasure to be here today with you. You good guy.
Thank you so much for spending the time with us, the fans, Señor Ref. You were an absolute gem.
You're a good guy. So when I get my son, if you come first, just say I hear, and he will come for you. Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be like 3 seconds at most.
Okay, I get him for you right now.
All right, thank you.
God bless America. Very good place.
Yes. Wow. El Ref. All right, Señor Ref. My goodness. Thank you.
Señor Ref. Yes. Don't mistake the name.
No. My apologies.
No problem. I get him for you. You have a good day, my friend.
Thank you. You as well, my friend. And boys and girls, I'm just going to step just for a second. Now, I know this doesn't make for good TV because we're kind of both took off here, but I just want to change into a little something because we've got El Ref coming on, and I wanted to do a little switcheroo here.
My son, Ref, El Ref, where are you? I'm right here, Dad. What's going on? You have to come now and please do the show for the... Dad, do I have to sit down with this clown and do the show? You know how I feel about him. I tell you, you have to respect and you know, this is very good guy. Yeah, but this guy's a jackass. You really want me to do this show with him right now? Yes, you come. All right, Pops, because it's you. And I respect you. You know, I love you. I'm going to do it. Okay, and listen, he's a good guy. I know he's small, skinny, you know. Be nice to him, okay? All right, Papa, be nice.
I love Senor Ref. I absolutely adore Senor Ref. What's poppin', El? Boys and girls, we're going to do another intro. Why not? This is Stirring the Pot with Donkey Kane. And yeah, my second very special guest. We have the hijo of El Senor Ref. It is El Ref himself. What's up, man? Thank you for joining us.
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want?
I'm just saying, what do you want? I mean, I'm doing this out of respect for my father, you know, and you know what? I like the shirt, though.
Oh, thank you. I did a little wardrobe change while Senor Ref. Oh, wow. I thought, ooh, but you're a big guy to fight midget style.
Yeah, but Robbie the Giant, he taught me.
Oh,
so I know the ways. I know the ways because of Robbie. So Robbie, you know, shout out to my man Robbie.
Hey, we love, and let me correct, and I hate to start off in this foot. I got to correct you because Rob the Giant will kick your ass. It's Rob the Giant. It's not Robbie the Giant.
We're cool. We're cool. You know, we're gonna be doing a show this year. I'm very happy about that. We're gonna be in Michigan together.
Oh wow.
Yeah, me and Rob.
You know, let's start off right there since, you know, Senor Ref made you sit down. That's hilarious. But let's start off right there because I have seen in the past, I want to say it was 2021, you did work a midget match over here in one of the surrounding areas, didn't you?
Yeah, we did something up in Connecticut. I forget what part of Connecticut, but it was up there in Connecticut. But yeah, we had a show. Great people out there. Love those guys. Very happy.
And now you're gonna take the travel out to Michigan?
We're going to Michigan in July. They got a show out there. I was invited, so big thanks to the Midget Warrior wrestlers for the invitation. I'm very happy to be there.
Yes, on SCP, we've had the privilege and the honor to have both one short sleeve Samson and one Rob the Giant. Oh my God, I love them guys to pieces.
Short sleeve Samson, legend right there. Legend.
Yes. What an awesome time we had talking to him. That was amazing. Yep.
The boss. The boss.
That's got to feel really good though, as you hone your craft and do your thing around in our area to get an invite from the guys from the Midget Warriors. I think that's really, really cool, man.
Get to leave the state. I mean, I've done stuff outside of the state, New York and whatnot, you know, Jersey, but to actually go out. That's pretty cool. That's exciting.
Yeah. Are you going solo?
Yep. I just want to thank my wife for giving permission, you know.
Oh.
You gotta, you know.
Yeah. Without Mama Ref, I mean, hey, she's got to hold the household down.
Oh, yeah. Especially now with 2 kids. So.
Yes. I know. Unbelievable.
And that's the thing, you know, I haven't refed for a while. I think last year was the time I refed. You know, I still had the broken wrist or whatever it was. But I'm actually excited right now. You know, even though I got that Brock Lesnar schedule when it comes to refereeing, you know, I'm actually going to be my first show is this Saturday for this year.
Wait, this Saturday?
This Saturday, PAPW, baby, Point Break. I'm coming back home.
Son of a biscuit. I'm going to be in Holyoke and then I'm going to dinner.
You got to eat. It's okay.
I know. I do gotta eat.
You gotta eat. Hey, but I'm excited. You know, if all those people in the area, if they want to come join, first time I'm coming back this year, you know, I'm very excited. And I'm coming to my home, which is PAPW, so I'm very excited about that.
That is so cool to hear, El Ref, because, and I know we have, as we've spoken with Senor Ref, myself and yourself, we do have a kind of rocky relationship, and I get that and everything. But it's very cool to see you come back home, doing your thing, all healed up, you know. Because, and I forgot to mention to Señor Ref, boys and girls, this guy right here has the loudest, the most strongest, it's like a cannon going off.
I have to slow it down. I think that was.
Yeah.
I think that's why I broke my wrist, because I was just smacking that wood like, well, that don't sound right. You know what I'm trying to say. Spade.
No, for real though. Anytime if I said, because my dad's, he's working in his 70s, he doesn't remember as much as he would like. If I mention El Ref, or if I mention, you know, a referee that I'm speaking of at a show or whatever, he'll be like, which one? And I'll be like, the dude that hammers like a cannon on the canvas. He's like, oh yeah, that guy, Jesus Christ.
Much love to Papa.
Yes. Papa hasn't been around in a while either, because my fur brother Jake, he's been kind of on the borderline, if you will. He's got some age on him, so Papa Kincaid doesn't leave Jake by himself at all anymore, you know. So
that's what you call a good father right there. So much
respect. Yes, sir. So he's taking care of Jake and kind of been putting the old wrestling on the back burner for now. It is what it is, you know, sometimes.
Hey, we learn from the best, you know, and we take the same example, you know. Like I said, much respect there. You got to take care of the kids.
Yes. No matter what.
Somebody's expecting soon, right?
Oh, yes. It's my
Congratulations on that.
Thank you, my friend. It's my first grandchild. His name is going to be Hunter, and he is like 3 weeks. Holy crap. He's like 3 weeks around the corner.
The good thing is that you're the grandfather, you know, you can feed him all the candy he wants and just send him back to mom. Because I tell you what, my friend, I have not slept for like almost 4 years now.
Yeah. You know, as my daughter was growing up, and I thought it was pretty wicked with one, I could never imagine having more than one child in the household at the same time, growing up together. Now, wow.
Yeah. A little nutty.
Oh God, I wish I could take that a still shot of your expression, and it has to be a word somewhere in the dictionary. I don't know what it is, but I gotta find it.
Do your homework. I'll be waiting. All right.
That was hilarious. Congratulations on your beautiful family, El Ref. I mean, holy caroli, beautiful family. And we haven't seen each other in quite some time. Obviously, you're on a hiatus, doing your thing, you know. But I know you've been wanting to chokeslam me from a distance, so that hasn't changed anything. El Ref, my goodness.
Hold on. I'm almost there. Oh, no.
Hey.
I gotta behave. Well, I might see you. I'm actually booked for a couple shows coming up.
Oh, okay. All right, that'd be very cool.
PAPW, but I'm gonna be at the next BST, Blast Sweat and Tears. I'm gonna be in that one.
Okay.
Empire Pro Wrestling, their first show coming up. I'm gonna be in that as well. So there's a few things coming up. I'm sure I'll catch you around. Plus, my dad told me that I gotta give you something. I gotta give you like an autograph picture or something. I don't know why.
Yes, and what a beautiful 8x10 that is. I cannot wait to receive that.
Awesome. Shout out to Smooth Lenses. He was the one that made all that happen.
Yes,
good guy right
there. What a gem to get at PAPW and some of the surrounding promotions. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's everywhere now. He's in places more than I know. He's making it happen. What show did we go to this past week? We went to the NEW show, and he's out there. All the talents they know him. I was like, well, look at that. Good for him. He's growing. I'm very happy to see that happen. My brother from another mother right there.
So cool to see that happen, my friend. Absolutely.
Team CC all the way.
Dude, Team CC's literally kicking ass.
All the way.
Like literally kicking ass. But El Ref is coming back. Now, you did mention Point Break. Now, this is one of the bigger shows that Paradise Alley has. If you will, one of the pay-per-view shows that PAPW hosts. is Point Break, and there's some titles on the line. There's some Kylon King is coming back to defend his title, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the exact details of the entire card, but I do know one of my faves, Matthias, is in a 4-way for his heavyweight championship.
Yes, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be very interesting.
Yes, sir. We have the likes of Chris Battle, Buzz Bloodsaw.
Yep.
And who am I missing?
Mr. Lucas.
Lucas. Oh my God! Don't tell him. I hope he doesn't watch this. Oh my God, he is gonna.
He's been hot,
dude.
He's been hot. He's been very hot. He's somebody that I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say who I think, because I won't. I don't know what's gonna happen personally. But as a referee, you don't want to. You don't want to get in the middle there. You're just there to call the matches.
And seeing our local talent rise to these occasions and start evolving. We always speak of evolution on the show. Just evolving right in front of us. And we always talk about the younger talent that evolved from when they first started and maybe the first couple years, and looking at the Waller, the whole Miracle generation as a collective and stuff like that. But even a guy like Lucas, he's not as young. Oh, excuse me. He's not as young as a Miracle generation, but look at him. He's evolving. He took his body a little bit more serious than he was earlier in his life.
Serious, yep.
And look at what we're doing here with one Lucas Chase, the Cure.
I seen pictures of him before he went through his transformation. Two different guys right there. You wouldn't even be able to tell. Amazing. He's and you can tell that his work is paid off. He's been in AEW.
Yeah.
So that's simple.
He's worked on his body, which up here, that means it's working up here a little bit more. Your gears are turning a little bit more. You're putting in more effort and stuff like that. But he's looking much better. His gear has changed over the course.
Healthy
the diet, his promos. Not that he wasn't good at promos before, but I feel his promo game has stepped up a little bit, because I find that some of the talents get themselves in a rut and use some of those cliche phrases or words, maybe sometimes too often. Dude, Lucas Chase has found a good pace right now. And not only that, and I know we're talking about El Ref and all of that, but working over at the Rhodes Wrestling Academy with Dustin and being the first RWA champion and still current defending reigning, might I say. And I believe they're actually in their third class, maybe right now.
I think they're in the third. Yeah.
And but to have that longevity in the middle of your evolution as an athlete, as a performer, as a wrestler, obviously, but even just in real life, because now he's going from Connecticut, going to Texas to really just bet on himself, my man.
Hey, maybe he's right. Maybe he is the Cure. I don't know. it looks like he's doing everything right.
Yeah.
People should know what he's doing. You never know.
So I was very remiss to not remember that Lucas was in that 4-way, and I hope he does not listen to this and cut my head off.
That's gonna be a great match. I'm gonna enjoy it whether I call the match or not. Because if I call it, I'll be right there watching. If I don't call it, guess what? I'm gonna be a fan that night, because that's gonna be, you can't miss that match. Just say
and that's what I love to see about the talent. And when I speak of talent, I'm talking the person who keeps time, the person who's ring announcing, the referees, and anybody behind the scenes putting the stuff together to get that production for everyone to look good, the ring crew. Seeing the talent work their way up to the curtain, kind of doing the old peeky poo, kind of looking through, and you see a couple. You see, it's like looking at a fucking cartoon, my man, because you have you have a few heads that are lined up looking through just a little bit. Some of the talent do come out after their matches or whatnot and get out into the crowd and stuff. But I love seeing that, because that just tells us that you guys are still absolutely passionate fans.
Yeah, I mean, it's the reason why I got into this, because I'm a fan. I'm still a fan. I still go to, whenever I get a chance. Like I said, I was with CJ from Smooth Francis catching the show the other weekend. I'm still there. I'm still, like I said, being a fan. That's why we started doing this.
Absolutely, man. during Papa's interview. What a fine gentleman and worldly traveled, might I add. Holy cow!
People don't know much about him here, but he's been around. He's done a lot. You gotta do your homework. Man. Like he likes to say, keep your eyes open. He likes to say that a lot.
Dude, yeah, because he showed me some of this stuff, and I'm like, how come I don't remember seeing you referee in this match? I go, oh my goodness, thank you for the reminder. First off,
because you were a kid, you were young, you can't remember. You know, it's hard to do. It's hard to do.
Yeah, for sure. But what I really enjoyed was that he brought some history of his performances and stuff and events and what names he's worked with throughout his career. Holy caroli.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the reasons why I'm in PAPW. The main reason is because of him. You know, he spoke to Mancini, and you know, I got my kid here. He's the next generation of referees, training him, and here we are.
That is amazing. But during Papa's interview, I was wearing the old Q Nation. I thought he would, I thought he would enjoy said merch. And then I did a quick wardrobe change, and holy crap! Coke. Wow, I'm killing my set over here. But I did a wardrobe change, and we wanted to pay homage to yet another local referee, and that's one Miggy 2 Count Stripes. And we've spoken about Ref Bill. We've spoken to El Ref, 2 counts, Miggy Stripes, and Q the Ref. Right now, and I know there's others. Señor Ref spoke of Ref John at PAPW. And there's others that are coming up right now in PAPW. There's a Ref Mike who's absolutely, and I just want to say right now, that kid is fan-bleeping-tastic. I love him.
Good kid.
I love Ref Mike. He's got some character about him. Good stuff with Ref Mike. But my point being is we have some fine. It's, again, boys and girls, it's not just about those two combatants going against one another or the tag teams or whatever. It's the surroundings that keep them safe, that keep the dance going, that keep everything alive. That's called wrestling. And that's that third man, that third woman, if you will, in the ring being the referee. And talk about evolution, El Ref. And we've never spoken upon this. And I know how do I put this? When female wrestlers are talked about, it's always female wrestler. It's always the female division or the women's division, or it's the women's champion. Big Juicy, I'll use for an example. Okay. And I'm not saying, like all championships should just be equal for everybody, but there's some still stigma just going on a tad. But the evolution of wrestling, oh my goodness, with the women that have come in, it's just simply amazing. And not only that, the referees portion of the program. Give us your take on what you're seeing right now.
Well, I'm happy to see that evolution, and it's not that we have great wrestlers right now. We always had great female wrestlers. If you remember back in the 80s, back in the 70s, they always been there. It's just they never had that spotlight on them. We finally, we're doing that right now, because if you go way back and you see some of these, female wrestlers, Alondra Blaze, she's one of my all-time favorites. Amazing wrestler, it's just they never had that spotlight. Now we're, they're getting that. They're shining. A lot of equality, which is great. And like you mentioned, referees as well. Look at, look what AEW is doing. Look what some of these look at Blue Shoes right there. So Elmo, burning.
Oh God, not with the I'm sorry, Blue Shoes. I'm sorry.
But the evolution is great. I am nothing but happy. The straight happiness coming out of me just to see that, because like I said, the talent has always been there. It's just that's one of the things that the World Wrestling was lacking. Just putting that spotlight, because you put that spotlight on them, guess what? They're shining.
Yeah, they're definitely going to shine. And the way yes, absolutely. But the way it evolved was kind of weird, because if you noticed on TV, once the women referees were being introduced to us, the fans on TV, they were only doing women's matches for a while. And then they started sprinkling the women into the men's matches. But around here with our beloved Blue Shoes, she was trained. And there is no blue shoes. You're doing the ladies. El Ref, Ref Bill, Ref John. You guys are doing these. There was none of that.
No.
Blue shoes has always been in the mix.
Yep, and she's probably tougher than all of us, honestly. I mean, she's probably the smallest ref out of all of us, but she can probably kick me in the head, and I'm like 6'3". She can reach up there, so you better, she's tough. And like you say, we were seeing all these women just do women's matches.
Mm-hmm.
Not blue shoes since day one. Here's your match,
right?
That's it.
Which is so cool, and seeing her coming up, and not only that, but I know she moved to a different demographic here, but seeing her spread her wings even further because of the talent that she was, the eyes that seen her in our area and doing her thing. Once she got down there was no way that those eyes weren't going to grab onto her and want her on their events and whatnot. And that was absolutely beautiful.
Yep. She's got it, man. She got the talent. And I mean, big loss for us, but big game for them,
I know, in this blue shit.
But she's been here. I seen she's popped up here and there,
Dude, she came out for, I want to say it was Lone Survivor 3, and check this shit out. It was absolutely.
I know. I mean, I wasn't there, but I seen the lights off.
Dude.
Lights on, boom.
From a fan's perspective in our immediate local scene, and when the lights went off, and it was just the opening of the show. Now, TOS as a company, if I might say, they don't do the lights off thing. No. Nothing like that. So it made it so damn special because when the lights came on and the person's head was down wearing the hoodie, she took the hood off and it was blue shoes. We lost our damn minds.
I was only upset about one thing. You know what that was? I couldn't be there to watch it live.
I know.
When I was watching it from home, I popped. I was like, this is great. Amazing.
But that's what companies, I feel, in all facets, from obviously, the TV down, give us something special. Don't give us lights out every show. No. Because if they start doing it the next 5 road shows, it's kind of like, okay, so what?
It'll be overkill. But once in a blue, just throw a little something in there.
Yes, once in a blue. I see what you did there. That was absolutely special. A great memory that will never be forgotten when Blue Shoes made her return. She also came back again for Holy Crowley. Undeniable, maybe? No, that don't sound right. But she did. I think she has come back twice so far.
She did too, yep. She did. Read your shirt, too.
I kind of want to touch upon said Zebras of Justice, if you will, because as I stated to Señor Ref, the beginnings of the relationships between Ref Bill, El Ref, Q the Ref, Miggy Stripes, those 4 specifically. My relationship with you 4 started off quite well. We had a lot of love. There was a lot of hugs. It was.
I mean, we got along when it's just you and me talking.
Right now at this moment, yes, and we haven't seen each other in a minute. And again, you've been wanting to chokeslam me from a distance, and I asked Señor Ref to maybe kind of put a word in for me. We'll see where that goes. Excuse me. But Q the Ref.
Yes.
This guy's gone crazy, like legit gone crazy.
I mean, he's fine with me. We got along perfectly. Love the guy. He loves me. I don't know. Something you said?
Maybe.
A lot of things you said?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. That's possible. But all in all, my point being of this little segment right here, the friendships, the relationships, the networking, the camaraderie, and all of that stuff. I would never change a second of it for anything, for any type of money, any type of physical gift of any sorts, because wow, the times that we have spent together and the memories we have made have just are unforgettable. You know, and you guys and girls, you really know, how to not make the fans feel like you're not some kind of uptight
you're part of the show.
Stars.
You're part of you guys are there for us. So we gotta, and that's one thing that why I love the indie so much, because we can have that relationship. If it was another company more professional, I don't think we're able to have that much fun that we're having right now. But like you said, the interaction, with the kids and everybody else, and me trying to choke you out, blah blah blah, But all that stuff, it's you can't do that when you're in the big levels, which it'd be nice to be a part of. Don't get me wrong, but I think this whole world right here, I think is wonderful. That whole relationship, between the fans, the talent, the referees, the bellkeeper, the announcers, it's great.
It is. It's absolutely amazing. Quick story, since you mentioned that, because I'm at Northeast Wrestling with my love, Cindy Hart. She got some tickets for her birthday to meet Braun Strowman. It's her all-time fave.
What day was that?
Shit.
Well, you guys already went, or?
Yeah. That
was that in New York?
No, that was in Connecticut.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
I run into you,
you know what? My memory sucks, and I know it was a few months back, but I know it was definitely not around her birthday. It was a few weeks after, if I'm not mistaken. So we're there, and who is working in that ring is one Ref Bill,
yes,
right?
He is. Yes, he is.
So it's intermission time, and I'm standing out in the hallway, and I see Redbeard. Formerly part of the Wyatt family there, Eric Rowan.
Great dude as well.
And I see Eric Rowan, but in tow, I also see is someone who's walking him along the stretch so nobody kind of messes with him, is one Ref Bill. So I do this. I see Eric. He's walking. I'm like, hey, better leave them shins alone, son. Dude, not even a flinch from Ref Bill. It was like he was a fucking one of those guys out in England with the old hats and the strap and the fucking thing. He did not move a beat.
Well, he has to protect Redbeard. You can't flinch. Anything happens. Bill has got to jump on it. Bill. When I went to the show in New York, it was Braun, Bill, Redbeard. Bill was there. He was protecting both of them. That's what Bill does. He'll protect you. He'll take care of you. Anybody acts nasty, hide them shins. He won't say a word. You better watch some shins. I'm telling you. I know what will happen. They take care of you.
So again, boys and girls, I wanted to kind of revert back real quick because Point Blank seems to kind of circulate in my brain here. I won't be able to attend, but Point Break, it's going to be one of their bigger events. It's at the Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling training facility down at 662 East Cole Avenue, if I'm not mistaken, in East Haven.
Yes,
now, if you get down there and you're going to see a Dollar General, and I know it's confusing, especially the first time I went there, except there was some cool little blue lights happening, and it was very dark that evening, so it kind of guided us to the facility. But if you're looking at the Dollar General and it's directly in front of you, just scoot to the right a little bit and go down. The building is right there, and you cannot miss it. There's a banner on it, and it's a beautiful little setting for some wrestling.
Yep.
It's going to be this Saturday. And I believe they start times are 7, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yep, 7 o'clock. You're correct.
Make your way down there. Have some fun. If you've never gone, my goodness, go down and check it out, for heaven's sake.
Enjoy the show.
We have the return of El Ref coming in, doing the old 3 count. We have all of the fine talent and all of the other referees and such making their way to Point Break. So I just wanted to point that out. I'm going to be up in Holyoke at Shut Up and Wrestle 21. We are 21.
Legal enough to drink now.
Yes, up in Holyoke, Massachusetts at Kevin Landry's. And I know that starts at 3 p.m. And why couldn't we get down to Paradise Alley, you say? We're meeting some friends over, probably at, somewhere. We're going to do the post-event dinner thing, if I'm not mistaken here.
Let me see those arms. You say you got to eat too, right?
I don't have a gun show. You are correct.
You got to fill those things up, buddy.
So boys and girls, if you're in the area, you want to check out some indie wrestling, that is again run by some Mario Mancini, Paul Roma of Power and Glory. I mean, come on. Paul Perez and
Papa Perez.
Fourth. I know there's a fourth, but the names. Oh, okay. I didn't know if names changed or something like that. I thought there was some.
Names.
Okay. All right. Make your way down there. Have some fun. It's a warehouse setting. There's probably about, I don't know, if I had to take a guess, maybe 60 some odd chairs or so.
Yep.
Something like that. They film their stuff. They have Caesar over there, Smooth Lens doing his thing. And it's a fine time. Go down there and check it out.
It's a great time.
I'm gonna be down there. There's a double shot coming up the 13th and 14th.
Yep.
I'm gonna go there the 13th. I believe. I'm going to make my way down there the 13th. Yes. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to say. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have said that, boys and girls, out loud anyways. Fuck. Yeah, so go check that out. And if you're in the area up in Holyoke, go check that out, too. It's doors open 2:30. Starts at 3 p.m. The card hasn't been fully announced. Uh-oh. Did we lose our ref?
Yep. Give me 1 second.
Oh, no problem.
I'm getting a call.
Oh yeah, that happens. That does happen.
Well, we'll sit here until I figure my phone out because I'm a little old school. Blah blah blah. Let me see if I think I figure it out. Nope. Did I lose you? I lost you.
No, you're still here, but I just don't see you, my friend.
Oh, there we go. I think you're gonna see me now in a minute.
There you are. Yes.
We're live. We're recorded, whatever you want.
And then 3 p.m. the event starts. The whole card hasn't been announced yet. There have been 2 matches announced so far, and I believe it is Ryan Frost going up against the Mighty Bosch with Sid Morgan. That's going to be a collision. And also, it's a tag team, and it's going to be Buff Inc., which I cannot stomach at all. Collectively, it's 2 Buff and the Buff Dad. I cannot. No, we don't do buffing. No, we don't do buffing. No.
Oh, they're ripped.
I've been put in that stupid ass buff clutch of 1-2 buff, and he wants to do it. It's not that funny, and he wants to do it to me again.
The guy's ripped.
There's a little history. He's about as ripped as I am. But there's a history there, and I actually suited up, my man. I don't know if you've seen that. I suited up and I paid homage to one Andy Kaufman. I put on the thermals.
Who you think did the picture? I did.
Oh.
Remember the meme? Who wore it better? You forgot about that? Who did that? It was this guy right here. Who wore it better? It was this guy.
Son of a biscuit. I forget these things. I'm sorry. But yeah, I done that. And I got myself a little caught up over there with 2 Buff and company. Being Buff Dad and John Steele at the time, that little son of a bitch. But it's going to be a tag team it's a Buff Inc. against Jiggy Sosa and Stevie Legend. But Stevie Legend was kind of semi-hand-picked from 2 Buff, and Jiggy's not happy about it. So we'll see where this all goes.
I mean, it'll be interesting. I mean, no matter whether you go, there's going to be good wrestling.
Yes. And so my point of announcing the deets of those 2 events is A, to obviously let you know. Yep. B, because I'll be at one and El Ref will be at another. And
either of us.
Yeah. And C, check out something new. If you're in those areas of Holyoke, Mass. and East Haven, Connecticut, if you've never heard of either of these companies. Oh, and the Point Break, that's like $20. The one up at Landry's, it is free. It's a shorterish show. It's about maybe an hour to an hour and a half. but it's always free, man.
You can't be free, especially if you're in the area. Just check it out.
You know, so I announced these, so you know, if you're listening, check these things out. We have seen the likes of, like I was saying, the Miracle Generation, and over at Touch of Strength, we've got the likes of the Firm collectively over there. I speak ad nauseum, which I don't know why I do. I don't know why I do.
Over.
We have this kid, Ichiban, and Señor Ref actually brought him up.
Because we were a big fan of him. He actually talked to me about him.
Yeah, we were talking the mask and stuff, and he brought up Ichiban #1. These kids are Ref right now. Unbelievable what we're seeing. I mean, look at Ichiban. He's the K1 Classic champion, and he's the PAPW right now current U.S. champion. You have Flash Waller. He is the current Friday Night Alley Fights champion at PAPW. He's the current BST, Blood, Sweat, Tears heavyweight champion. You have the Haven. They are the current PAPW tag team champions. And together, Flash Waller and Kylon King are TOS tag team champions. And Kylon King, he is the current PAPW IC champion. Holy shit, just the gold I mentioned.
So much gold, man. I mean, kudos to you for knowing what they have. All I know is that they had a shit ton of titles. They have so many titles I cannot name them.
Okay.
They're swimming in gold. Period. I there's so many of them I can't mention them. Like I said, kudos to you. You mentioned every title.
I know I can't remember. No. I got all of them. I'm confident I got all of them. But my point being of naming all of those accolades and championships, that's only 5 performers, 5 athletes, 5 young, upcoming talents that have all of that gold that I just spoke of. Seeing the talent being molded and produced out of these fine training schools, the Test of Strength, doing Slick Wagner Brown, doing it the Kowalski way. You have Mario and Paul Roma doing it. And not to say either way is different. They do it their way. They do it. Everybody's different. That's the way it is.
You have in this game, you have to be different. Even if it's the same school, you got to adapt your own style to succeed. And these 5 guys, they're figuring it out. Because I want to say they figure it out, but I'm not going to say that because they're still young. They're still learning. And very important, they're still hungry.
Yeah.
Very, very hungry. And
that, go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is the beginning. I mean, it's scary. This is the beginning. With all these titles, this is just the beginning. I'm just excited to, see what's going to happen with these guys. I mean, I worked with every single one of them. The other day, the Haven, they posted their first match, and I called their first match. And, just seeing how green they were in the first match and then now seeing them like where they are right now, it's the future looks bright. Let me just say that.
Absolutely. These young talents that are in our surrounding area right now, definitely going to be shining bright on the TV and a higher platform in some capacity. Obviously wrestler, but could it be the Impacts? Could it be the AEWs, the WWE? You just never know. But I know these kids. Choices. I know these kids are definitely going to be shining bright on a higher platform. And currently we're seeing. I'll even just and with the additions of the Zechariah Gibbs, and I hate to leave anybody out, but we're seeing these kids get away from the nest, if you will, and going and broadening their horizons and spreading their wings and doing their thing at other promotions and getting more experience, in-ring time, evolving as an athlete. But all of them collectively, maybe not together on the same drive or what have you, are all going to, Beyond has started a thing called Wrestling Open up in Worcester. And it's kind of, I guess we'll have to say, to make a comparison of any kind, it would have to be basically Beyond Wrestling's NXT, if you will, to a degree, okay?
Yeah.
They're getting the young talent that are upcoming, or some of the talent that has been kind of working the area that maybe aren't really getting some kind of eyes on them, or they see something in them, so they want to bring them in to give them that spotlight and maybe get them to that higher platform, if you will.
Yep.
But collectively, with the names that we were talking earlier with that young talent, those guys are there regularly, like every single mother bleeping Thursday, like clockwork, my man. They are hungry.
I see the posters every week. They're traveling over. They're taking care of business, and if you stay hungry in this game, you're gonna be okay.
And I know we kind of stayed on this topic just probably a tad too long, but I wanted to give them some shine, first off.
Oh,
second off.
Those are my guys. Come on, I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
Second off, I say these things because we talk of the test of strengths. We talk of the PAPWs. And currently in Connecticut, we have the Team 3D, the 3D Academy currently in Danbury. And I know I remiss to say that probably on a regular basis, but it does slip my mind because I go to the other two quite regularly for events and whatnot. But the reason why I speak of that is because these are the kind of schools that we have in our area, boys and girls that are watching this, that are either aspiring or are in the midst of trying to get their character down, their in-ring down, and their psychology, or they don't feel right in whatever school they're in, or they haven't been in any school yet and they need that place to go. These are two solid schools that will get you in a fantastic direction. And I'm going to mention one more name, and he is still a younger talent, but not in the likes of the 19s and 20s that we're talking of, the Wallers and whatnot. Richard Halliday. This guy came straight out of PAPW, the longest reigning, and I still believe to date, the longest reigning PAPW heavyweight champion. And
my first match was one of his championship matches. I was like, wait, I'm getting a champ match? Like, yeah, you are. I was like, all right, cool.
Wow. Wow. But yeah, the likes of Richard Halliday that have gone on to those bigger stages and is really, really doing a fine job.
He's fighting. He's getting that title shot finally. MLW.
Yep.
MLW.
Holy Hammerstone.
Listen, I like Hammerstone, but in this situation, I gotta go with home, man. I gotta go with home. I can't, even though he kind of turned his back a little bit on him and did him a little dirty, a little bit. I gotta go with home. I gotta go with my guy.
Because as a fan, we latch on to the pictures, the videos, the promos, whatever we can get our hands on to check out some of the stuff that we can't see live. Hammerstone put out a promo. Have you seen this yet?
I've seen a couple that he's put out, but his last one,
specifically for Richard Halliday,
from the heart. He came from the heart.
Dude, I'm listening to this thing and I'm like, uh-oh, this one's going to be a doozy.
Did you hear Richard's response?
Wait, what?
Well, Richard, he responded to it.
I got to go check this shit out then.
Go watch it.
I am. I got to.
No F's given. Wouldn't have it any other way.
I definitely got to go check that out. Oh, my goodness. Your video is going to be up a little later. I got to go check out some Richard Halliday stuff.
Go for it. You have to. I recommend it.
El Ref, I brought up the Point Blank and the Shut Up and Wrestle 21. But that one, I was supposed to lead into a little something else. El Ref is making his way back. You've named a couple things that you've got going on, the BSTN stuff. You're feeling good. You're feeling healthy. You're feeling ready to get back in the ring?
Wrist is a little funny after the cast. I'm good enough to get. I'll wrap it up because in the ring. The first couple of matches, it might not be that boom, but you'll get something. You'll get a little something.
Well, this is kind of the reason why I'm bringing this up is, and I know you're gonna get in the ring and do a little bit of training pre getting into the events. I totally understand that. Do me a favor, pull it back a little bit, my man. I mean, holy caroli.
I'll bring it back.
For your own health, you've got to pull it back.
Hey, listen. Once you're in there, you're in the moment, and you're going. Okay. But I'll bring it back.
I know sometimes
I gotta come back home and change diapers, and all that stuff. I gotta make sure my wrist is good.
Mama Ref needs out. Well, Mama Ref needs El Ref.
Yeah, talking about changing diapers. One of my little ones just came in looking for me. So, yeah. Hey, I got a hat. Yeah. Just walking around. I think it might be time for El Ref to change some of those diapers.
Oh, wow. El Ref, this has been an hour and a half between Señor Ref, El Ref, not Hermano. Hold on. Oh my goodness.
Papá.
Hijo, right?
Yeah, Papá. Hijo. Papá. Papá. Oh, there you go. Listen, my kids are gonna be knowing English, Spanish, and Greek, so just be aware of that. Triple threat.
Well, I haven't come up with a title of this episode yet, and I think listening to that, the name of this episode is Papá. That's gorgeous. I love that. Yourself, Señor Ref, spending the time with us, taking the time out of your busy lives, talking to us, the fans. I cannot thank you both for spending the time with us, my friend.
I'll tell my pops. And by the way, real quick, since we're talking about him, people have been asking me a few things. I just want to clear up. People think that me and my dad are the same person. Not at all. Not at all. People are like, oh, but you guys are like the same build. Of course we're the same build. We go to the same gym together. What do you expect? And people are like, oh, but you guys got the same tattoos. We have the same tattoo artist. That's simple. We're not the same person. My dad's my dad. I'm me. There you go. There you go.
Hey, thank you for the clarification, because I was trying to feel out what was going to happen tonight. To be honest with you, my friend, absolutely perfect. I loved all of this. This was fantastico.
Good.
Thank you again, El Ref.
Spending
the time with us, the fans. Please go take care of your diapers. This.
We'll do.
Not my diaper. I don't. Not my diaper. This is Turn the Pot with Don Kincaid and my very special guests tonight. We had two. We had one, Señor Ref. We had one, El Ref, Papá, Hijo. Oh, my goodness. You guys were excellent.
Thank you from me. Gracias for my dad. You guys have a good night.